Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I'm here from Group 5. So today we gonna talk about Windows operating system. It's include security issues and protection mechanisms. Okay, so next is our team members. So first is Iqmal Haikal bin Bahrul Zaman, and then myself, Muhammad Raif Ishraf bin Muhammad Uzaman, and then we have Muhammad Hanif Fikri bin Abdullah, and then the last one is Muhammad Fahmi bin Osman. So next we go to introduction. So what is actually Windows operating systems? So Windows operating system is one of the most widely used operating system worldwide, particularly in personal computing, educational institutions, and business organizations. As the core system software, Windows is responsible for managing hardware resources, executing application, and storing user data. Because of this critical role, Windows is essential in ensuring the reliability, stability, and security of modern computing systems. Due to its widespread adoption and extensive functionality, the Windows operating system has become a primary target for cyber attacks. Common Windows security threats include malware infection, privilege escalation exploits, and unauthorized system access. Security weakness often occur due to outdated software, weak authentication mechanisms, and improper user privilege management. If these weaknesses are not addressed, they may lead to data breach, system instability, and financial losses and loss of user trust. Therefore, the study of Windows operating system security is highly relevant and directly aligned with CSC 207 as it applies operating system concepts such as access control, user and kernel modes, process management, and security protection mechanism to real-world systems. And last one is objective of the project. First is to identify common security threats that affects the Windows operating system. Second is to explain how the security threats impact users, organization, and system integrity. Third one is to discuss suitable protection mechanisms and security best practice implement in Windows. And the last one is to apply prompt engineering techniques using AI tool to enhance research, analysis, and learning. So next, I pass to my friend.
So next we're going to look at the OS or operating system overview. So our group project or this group project is focuses on Windows that it is developed by Microsoft, and it is widely used in personal computers, educational institutions, and organizations, making it a relevant platform for studying operating system security in CSE 207. So next we're going to look at the OS or operating system security architecture, where we could see that Windows implement a built-in security features such as, or for example, the separation of the user mode and also the kernel mode to limit access levels, authentication and authorization to verify user identities, access control lists or SCLs to manage file permissions, and process isolation to ensure the application run independently and securely. The reason why we chose Windows as our operating system for our group project is because it is one of the most commonly used operating system worldwide and a frequent target of a cyber attacks, allowing this project to analyze a real world what we call it as security issues and protection mechanisms that relate to CSC 207 concept.
Part 3 is key security issues with Windows operating system. First off is privilege escalation, which is where an attacker gains access right beyond those originally assigned by the operating system. This attack often exploits vulnerabilities within the Windows kernel, system services, or improperly configured user accounts. There are two main types of privilege escalation. First is vertical privilege, wherein users gains administrative privileges. Second is horizontal privilege escalation, where users gain access to resources belonging to another user. Once administrative privileges are obtained, attackers can modify system settings, install malicious software, or disable security controls. The second key security issue is malware attacks, which are one of the most serious security threats affecting Windows operating systems. These are malicious programs designed to damage sensitive information or gain unauthorized access to system resources. Windows is often targeted via infected email attachments, malicious websites, or unauthorized software installations. These take the form of viruses, worms, trojans, spyware, and ransomware. Those are common examples. They usually cause significant damage by encrypting user files and demanding payment for data recovery. They can also lead to poor system performance, data corruption, and long-term security risks. Third and lastly for this part is unauthorized access. This occurs when individuals gain access to Windows resources without proper permission. This is usually caused by poor passwords, bad authentication mechanisms, or improper account management. Attackers may use techniques such as brute force attacks or credential theft to gain access to Windows user accounts. Once unauthorized access is obtained, attackers can steal sensitive data, install malware, or modify system configurations.
So next we're gonna talk about or discuss about the impact on Windows security threats. So first of all, in terms of user, a security threat such as malware and unauthorized access can cause personal data loss, identity theft, and also privacy issues. Users may also experience the system downtime, which this could affect their daily activities and productivity. Next, for organizations, security incidents can cause or result in serious consequences such as financial losses, operational disruption, and also reputational damage. For example, ransomware attack. It can stop the business operations, while data breaches may expose sensitive organizational information. And lastly, regarding the system integrity, when the attackers gain a control over critical window components like the kernel or systems or the system security, the system may become unstable, which this can allow the malicious processes to run secretly and create a long-term security vulnerabilities that are difficult to detect and remove.
Protecting the Windows operating system requires a combination of technical security mechanisms, proper system configuration, and responsible user practices. One of the most important protection mechanisms is regular patch management and system updates. Microsoft frequently releases Windows updates to security vulnerabilities discovered in the operating system, kernel, drivers, and system services. Failure to install these updates may leave systems exposed to known exploits that attackers can easily take advantage of. Subsequently, there are also other ways that our systems are protected. First off is user account control, or the UAC. The UAC prevents unauthorized changes to the system by requiring user input. This reduces the chances of privilege escalation to occur. This occurs by ensuring that malicious software cannot automatically gain elevated privileges. Due to this, it plays a significant role in protecting critical system components. Subsequently, access control mechanisms are also crucial in securing the Windows operating system. Windows uses access control lists, or ACLs, and NTFS file permissions to regulate and access files. Proper configuration ensures only authorized users and processes can access sensitive data. Additionally, applying the principle of least privilege, where users and applications are granted only the minimum permissions required to perform the tasks, further reduces the potential damage caused by compromised accounts. On top of that, antivirus and firewalls are also important parts of operating system security. The antivirus provides real-time protection against malware, and the firewall monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic. Together, these help prevent malware access to the operating system. Enabling and properly configuring these tools significantly enhances the overall security posture of the Windows operating system. Finally, data protection and encryption play an important role in safeguarding sensitive information. Windows encrypts data stored in hard drives to prevent unauthorized access in the event of device theft or loss. Combined with a strong password and multi-factor authentication encryption ensures that sensitive data remains protected even if system access is compromised.
Hello and welcome everyone. Now I will explain topic 6.0, which will be application of prompt engineering. First of all, what is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is the art and science of designing, refining, and optimizing instruction to guide generative AI models like LLMs to produce accurate, relevant, and desired outputs. What is the purpose of engineering program? Engineering pro Its purpose was to better grasp of complex operating system security principles and assist in the development of appropriate protection solutions. Here are some examples of prompt use. First, explain major security threats affecting the Windows operating system, analyze the impact of privilege escalation on Windows system integrity, suggest suitable Windows operating system protection mechanism, and last but not least, describe how malware exploits process and memory in Windows OS. Next, I will explain on the reflection of prompt engineering. Prompt engineering helps students become more independent learners by letting them actively explore Windows operating system security instead of just receiving information. By creating clear and specific prompts about Windows security features, vulnerabilities, and protection methods, students learn to describe problems and assess the usefulness of AI-generated answers. This process improved their understanding of complex topics such as virus behavior, privilege escalation, and access control in Windows. Overall, learning from engineering strengthens students' critical thinking and self-learning skills while deepening their knowledge of Windows security. These important 21st century skills that support continuous learning and adaptability into this fast changing IT environment. That's all. Well, in conclusion, operating system security is essential in protecting user, organization, and system integrity from threats such as malware attacks, privilege escalation, and unauthorized access. By understanding security issues affecting the Windows operating system and applying appropriate protection mechanisms, system security can be significantly improved. The use of prompt engineering further enhances learning and problem solving in accordance with the objectives of the subject CSE 207. Thank you.
So that's all from us. Thank you.